Good morning.
Good morning.
I just mentioned that you have been first time last year.
Yeah.
So that was out of 7.
Yep.
Yeah. Peter invited you last year.
Yeah.
And so not a newbie anymore. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks.
Welcome to day 2 of PSI 2026. Last time in Düsseldorf. For sure for you. Maybe it doesn't matter that much.
A little bit. It's a little bit further drive, but okay.
Yeah, with you from the Netherlands, Cologne is a bit more far away. But it's
we'll
just
survive.
Just a few kilometers.
It's not a big difference.
How was day 1?
It was actually good. We were actually very satisfied. There were not as much people visiting our booth that we had last year on the first day, but we had actually very good visitors. The quality of the meetings were very good. So actually we were actually quite satisfied.
We had long talks with people, and that's nice that you get the time to explain everything and to discuss everything in detail. That's nice. It's not just a hurry from one to the next booth. And that's gives a much better feeling.
Okay, any expectation for today? It's day 2. Already some bookings for
same like yesterday. Then I'm happy.
Okay.
Then I'm happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we have a look outside, it's not that snowy anymore. It was quite warm this morning.
Yeah.
So
but in Holland it was quite tough yesterday evening. So we had some people who were afraid, who said, "I'm afraid to come."
Okay.
I will let see. Yeah.
Okay. But nevertheless, we have to work with whatever will happen.
Yeah, and we also said
no excuse.
It's not the quantity, it's the quality of the people who come there.
I totally agree.
So that's most important.
Okay. How was 2025?
Actually, 2025 was really good for us. We had a really good year. Yeah.
I think, to be honest, you're the first one.
Yeah, we had
everyone is.
We had for the last many years, I have to say, we grow every year step by step. And last year we were here in the show. We showed the underseater bag, which was the big hit last year. So we have been very successful, and actually, I think we never sold so many pieces of one item in 1 year. So this bag was very successful, and the story you can tell with it was quite hot and appealed to everybody. So that was quite nice.
Yeah.
We should not complain. I mean, it was a good year. So I heard from the other guys.
Yeah.
But it's all about having a good product, and if the people like it and the customer like it, then it's very good.
So good.
But every year to try to find a new product.
It's good to hear.
Yeah.
And first time that I really hit my own bottle.
Yeah, no problem.
But it's nice. Because again, yesterday it was all like, okay, it was a tough year, it was a hard year, it was really, we are all happy that the year is done. Let's see what will happen this year. But it's a good start into the second day for us.
We find that in the German market, we feel it's difficult.
Yeah.
But overall and in general, we have been growing quite a lot. So that's. Yeah, we can't complain.
We can't complain, and we must be happy. So this is what we are. So we're very positive guys.
Okay, and what is the new item for this year? So you just mentioned that the underseat trolley bag, whatever, was
it was a big item.
It was
big item
the hit of last year, and during
a new item.
I think we already expected, and that's what we see on the fair here as well. Last year, the underseater was the hit. And now we say we have the underseater 2.0. It's like the vacuum bag which is coming. Mm-hmm. So it's the same bag which goes under the seat in the airplane, but the bag where you can take out the volume with the vacuum, vacuumizing it, so you can just again get some additional stuff into your bag without paying for it in the airplane. Mm-hmm. So I think this is an important item. But for us as a company, we make quite a big decision to make a next step on sustainability too. So we start from the 1st of this year with a product passport for all the new items in our collection. So that's actually for us important. So we start our cooperation with Aware. I think Aware is familiar. Yeah. Normally you see most only the larger companies, the generalists like PF, Sindao, who start working with this technology. And we said, okay, it's also important for us as a, medium-sized, smaller company to also show that we can do this and to make a step forward in the transparency and sustainability on this. So on all our new items, we have we made the labels with a clear Trace Me sign on it, which has the QR code. It's also sewn into the bag. So each end user who receives the bag can also scan and trace the whole story behind the bag. So we think it's an important step for us.
Okay.
Big step forward. And actually, we are inviting also colleague suppliers to do this step. I mean, it's very important to our promotional business.
Absolutely. I would say it's not about is it aware or is it whatever. As long as you do something, that's already the right path to do something and to change something.
Yeah.
I think that's essential. And then at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you do as long as you do something good. I would totally agree. So are there any news on materials? So aware is quite technical stuff. With the technology behind. Is there any news where you would say, okay, colors, materials, or
we started this year with the recycled cotton. We had some items before. We actually started our label recycle bags like 9 years ago with the RPT fabrics. At that time, still quite new. And now we make the same shoppers, which we have for many years, also in the recycled cotton. And I think in the textile industry, there's also a lot of discussion about the textile waste, about all the clothings. We have to start recycling these materials as well. So this is still not the post-consumer textile which is recycled. It's still cutting waste, but it's still waste which used to be destroyed or burned, and now is being reused. So I think this is, again, a small step, but it's a step. And that's the material which we are adding now to our collection. But there's some other people who are also using it already. And
I would also say recycling was in the last years, that was the big hit. Everyone was talking about recycled RPT, cotton, whatever. And I think in the next couple of months or years, it's getting more into circular. And this is exactly what you mentioned. So at the moment, it's just the leftover from the cutting and the sewing, and so, but not the waste from bringing back whatever to H&M the stuff and then using the already used stuff. So I think that's also for you. It's quite essential to think about this.
We are thinking about it. We are working around it. We had a discussion with the PPP about it yesterday to start a discussion with a group of suppliers to initiate something that we can work on this circularity. So, and that's also the thing which is the base for a bag like this. It's not only a bag from recycled materials, but we are also thinking how to collect these bags, get it back, and recycle it into something new. So it's the circularity is really an important thing, but it's a step ahead, and we have to try how we get there.
I mean, but I think the circularity that's the most important thing for us to change our business here in Europe, because now we're very independent from China, from new materials, everything. If we can manage to do this, and we can do the circularity, we can make new products of it. I mean, you get less independent from the Chinese factories, and this is very important for us.
Yeah, but it's all about logistics. So it's who's collecting, who is then finally
who's going to process the materials, who is going to create the materials. Because the problem still is that so far all the materials are also being processed in the Far East, in India, in China, in these countries. So if we collect everything here, there's an issue.
There's a China, and then we ship it back. So the CO2 emission, already done. So then, but okay, we will see. You just mentioned you have already discussed about it yesterday. So you're on track, which is good. And the Dutch people are always a bit ahead, which is really cool. But let's talk about some new items. You just brought. You brought 2 new items. So let's see what it is about.
So I already briefly discussed the bag from the recycled cotton. We have 2 items, which is our most popular items. A tote bag from 280 grams recycled material in a melange color. We have it in different colors. Important to mention, I think, is that also if we have it, for example, in solid colors like black and blue, the materials aren't dyed anymore, so they are collected on color, meaning the black waste is collected in black and blue. So you don't need you save the dyeing process, saving water, saving inks, saving steam and everything. So it's the material being reused, but also the dyeing process. Everything is much better. So I think that's an important thing. And I give it to you.
Yeah,
It's quite a huge one. So it's,
It's a large tote bag, and you can. It has a pocket inside, an additional zipper pocket, and you can.
to show it over here.
It's an additional zipper pocket inside, and you can also close it with the strings, so it's a little bit easier to.
That's a nice one.
So people don't get inside. People like that also a lot.
Exterior is good.
To give some more protection.
What's the consumer price? So for industry customers, what is it roughly?
It's like €4.5 approximately.
Okay, that's quite affordable.
Yeah.
That's cool. Nice.
And like I mentioned, everything with a product passport, so you can see the whole transparency. And the second thing is we started 2 years ago, I think already, with some trolleys in like a classic line, which is a little bit of modern classic, like we said. So we developed some additional items, a toiletry bag and a shoulder bag in a similar style, which match with the trolley. And it's RPET fabric with some leather details. In 3 colors, and it's a line which I think is the classical. You don't see it so often in the promotional industry. So for the design, I think it's a little bit different from what's available on the market. So I think it's nice.
So it's real leather, no artificial?
No, it's artificial leather.
Oh,
It's artificial
okay.
leather.
Okay.
Otherwise, the price level would be a little bit
So
different.
we just wanted to zoom
It would be nice.
So
It would be nice.
To,
Yeah, so it's PU leather.
to double
Yeah,
check.
it's PU leather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so there we have a range again with a product passport on it.
Okay.
But of course, at the booth, we have much more new products. You can take everything with us. So
And
we invite everybody.
Just next door.
Yeah.
And maybe it's good to mention. So it's the first talk on the second day.
Yeah.
So still 2 days to go.
Yeah, 2 days to go.
So we are here. Whoever has time, we just talked about it. That yesterday was quite snowy and quite icy. So also in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
But feel free to come to Düsseldorf. I think it's worse. And hopefully it will be packed today as well. Tomorrow we all expected a bit less because it's a Friday. So
Yeah.
let's see what will happen. But today for sure it's a long day to go, and everyone should
Everybody should go.
attend and should
We have a lot to show.
and visit you. Otherwise, it's just wasting time for all of us here.
Yeah.
That would be it.
As mentioned, so far we are happy. So we're confident today we'll bring the same.
Yeah. Let's have a bit look into the glass ball. What's going on? Politically wise, we are super unstable all over the globe.
Yeah.
In the Netherlands, you also struggle a bit. But that's all over the world. I would say it's not only in the Netherlands. It's the industry in total is quite complicated globally. There are a lot of shiftings from different regions to others. I would say nothing is like yesterday. So it's all changing, and it's more or less changing every day.
Yeah.
What do you expect? You're very positive. You just mentioned you're very enthusiastic, I would say.
Yeah.
Very positive, which I really love. But what do you really expect from 2026 and 27? Is there anything where you would say, okay, that's a tremendous change also for us?
You know, it's a strange world we're living in at this moment. And it's not really, it's realistic, but we're also the company that we act and react. And, you know, we cannot look very far away at this moment.
Yeah.
We have made plans. Yeah. We have actually made plans for a long time.
Okay.
But that's always with plans. You make plans, and then the plans you have to adjust.
Yep.
So, and I think we are a very flexible company. So if something happens, we're very quick to adjust. But you know, it's what you say. I don't know what's happening with China, with Taiwan, everything. I mean, this US, everything is very.
It's very, like you say, it can change every day. We can make plans today, and tomorrow we have to adjust it. So I think, in my opinion, we have to start from our own strength, and we have to continue from there, and we will adjust on the way. And that's the best thing we can do. It's very difficult to predict what's going to happen, and we all see that some economic situations in Europe are changing, are difficult, and we still have the challenge, and we still have the advantages. The market is much bigger than the share we have, so we can still grow. We are confident we can grow. But for the in general, it's difficult to say, I think.
And product-wise, anything? You just mentioned that you have now these vacuum stuff, but you can also see in all the social medias there are some jackets where you can put all the stuff in, and then you can
all creative solutions.
Pillow bags you can fill, you can stuff.
It's all about easy travel, I would say.
Travel is still a big item, and actually it's quite interesting because during and after COVID, everybody said nobody's going into the plane anymore. But still,
all the airports packed.
It even seems to get more. People like to travel, so that's why we have quite some travel sets. So I think travel still is an important theme, and will be. And I think this circularity is really something which
this is the future. The circularity, that's what we are going to.
Which we need the next step.
And also being independent, loving to have a factory again in Europe, but it's expensive. If we can maintain, or we can change into circularity, maybe this can be very nice future for us, for everybody.
It's getting more local. So local sourcing. So it's getting due to all these problems. Shipping from China is not getting easier. Customs is not getting easier. Maybe tomorrow they come up with some new custom rules, whatever, and they can't plan it anymore. And we can see the US is doing more or less what they want to do every day. It's different. They announce something new and they come up with some new stupid rules. We just have to live with it and try to survive. And so I think, if we can get it more local, but in textile, maybe not that easy.
It's still very difficult. We tried already for some time, and we have contacts. I visited some factories in Europe where we can manufacture, but it's price-wise, it's very difficult. Everybody wants to, or a lot of people, they want to have local items. But once they hear the price, it's really more than double. And also from a delivery point of view, I find that still, let's say 90% of the materials which they are using for production in Europe is coming from China. What makes the sense?
I know.
So it's really a big challenge. The whole industry moved out from Europe. So it takes 10 years for the whole industry to come back again with all the supplies of all the fabrics, the zippers, everything we need. It's not that easy, but we have to start somewhere.
This is what I just wanted to mention. At the end of the day, we all know it. We're all aware about it.
Somebody has to start.
Someone has to start. And I think it's a good one that you really discuss it with the PPP guys. So driven by the association, because they more or less, they guide you, and they're really doing a great job in the Netherlands.
So they need input also from us. And that's what we.
It's really a great partnership you're doing together with the association. And I think they consolidate whatever they can get from the different people in the market. But there is someone who needs to start at the end of the day.
It's impossible to do it alone. So that's why we said we had a discussion yesterday to find some group of people who want to sit down together and see how we can join efforts and create something about the circularity and see what we can do and get other people together to join us and start like a snowball effect to get something going.
Sounds good.
And recycling. Recycling is still important, but I know it's now it's part of your business. It's normal. It's not anything. It's not a commercial thing anymore. You have to do it. It's nothing new. That's where we have to.
My last guest yesterday was from Italy, our main supplier for caps, and we did a great journey about sustainability in the last years with them. And he mentioned something really good, and he was like, "We're not focusing anymore on sustainability. It's part of our quality statement. We now say, okay, whatever we do, it's quality. In everything we do, it's about quality, and sustainability is a super essential part, an important part of quality. But we don't want to say it's all about sustainability because everyone says
it's part of the business.
It's part of the quality statement in total. And this is what I really loved yesterday. So that was a really good closing for us because I was like, that's maybe the right approach. Because we all talked about sustainability in the last 10 years. It was all about sustainability. But at the end of the day, it's part of the quality statement. And if you do quality in everything you do, then I think you have to include sustainability as well. Yeah.
But it's not only the product; it's the total picture. It's also about your social status, what you do with your people. It's everything. Just
absolutely.
make this, and then you can make the next step.
Okay, guys.
Thank you very much.
We are done. A bit more than 20 minutes.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Let's start into the morning.
Yeah.
I hope you have a great day today and another good one tomorrow.
We'll go for it.
And then, latest next year, coming back. But then,
Of course.
in Cologne.
So
you can
few
see
kilometers away.
that's the view to Cologne. So that's the cathedral.
Yeah.
So we already having Cologne behind us. And again, thanks a lot for looking forward. Talk was really cool. And see you next year.
See you next year.
Thanks a lot. Thanks.
So, das war unser erster Talk. Ein ganz klein wenig über die Zeit, aber das macht gar nichts. Wir machen kurz einen Break. In 6 Minuten sind wir mit unserem nächsten Talkgast zurück. Sag danke, bis gleich. Ciao, ciao.